So Utopia is out, and I have a lot to say about it. The first thing I'd like to note is that it took Travis a lot longer than I thought to come out of hiding after the Astroworld tragedy. That could be for a lot of reasons, but at least he's not sacrificing souls to the devil anymore.
You haven't met your soul quota, Travis.
Fetch me their souls!
Either way, I'd like to throw my hat in the ring for the people reviewing this album because I have a lot to say about it, obviously. And here's my really quick review. Okay, so Hyena is good, not great. It was a pretty good intro track. I really liked the intro sample he used. It was kind of like out of left field. It really woke me up when I turned on the album. But it didn't shock me in any other way. I thought the beat was really good, but it wasn't something so out of left field that I was left impressed. It felt like something Travis might have done before, or even someone else like Kanye has done before, which is kind of a reoccurring theme on this album. And so it was good. I'm just so used to Travis's intro tracks being fantastic and some of the best tracks on his album that this track didn't necessarily blow me away, but I still really liked it. Okay, so Thank God is up next, and Thank God I feel like is a track that wants me to think it's grander than it is. And so nothing really stands out to me about this track. Like, it's cool, but I feel like it's just something Travis has done before, and so I feel like I'm going to get crucified for saying this, but it's just a kind of a meh track for me. Okay, so Modern Gem is next, and I really appreciate the stripped back aesthetic this song has. Like, I really like minimalist production. The problem is, Travis is a guy who heavily relies on production, and he doesn't have the bars to hold up such a minimalist song, and this song ends up boring me. Like, some of the synths and the singing at the end were cool, but the song's kind of meh for me. Like, Travis, as a rapper, doesn't very much impress me. Okay, so My Eyes. The first 2/3 of the song are kind of unlistenable. The beat isn't that good, and his singing is even worse. The last third of the song, he has a really good flow, but other than that, not much to say. Another meh for me. Like, if it was just the last third, maybe it'd be higher, but the beat doesn't impress me, and yeah, it's just whatever. Okay, so I really, really like the beat on this song, but Travis does nothing with it. He's incredibly boring. He doesn't say anything. His flow's super boring, but the beat, that la la la, that goes. So I'll put it in the all right. Okay, so Sirens. I've actually been really struggling on where to put this one because I really like the intro sequence. The beat is cool. Like, Travis comes with a lot of energy, but overall, nothing about it pops out to me. Like, it's something that's cool. I like listening to it, but nothing is like, wow, that's fucking amazing. And so part of me wants to put this just in the good category. And part of the reason I want to do that is because the ending line Drake gives is extremely corny and makes me want to throw up a little bit. So we'll put Sirens in good. Okay, so Meltdown. Meltdown's interesting because the Drake verse has me really, really conflicted. Because on one hand, Drake sounds really corny trying to sound hard, but somehow it kind of works, but it mostly doesn't for me. And then one thing I want to note about the song is that there's a beat switch, and the beat switch is not very good. Like, hip-hop fans are obsessed with the beat switch, but guys, like, just because there's a beat switch doesn't mean the song goes hard. Just putting two songs in one track does not make the beat go hard. This is one of those instances where the beat switch doesn't do anything for me. The "are you fucking crazy" line or whatever, it took the energy out of the track for me. Like, there was no more energy or anything interesting that happens after the beat switch. And so I gotta put the song in meh. I wish I could put the song higher because the first part of the song I do really like, but overall it doesn't do much for me. Is it just me, or does Carti sound like they forgot to take him out of his cave? There's so much reverb on his shit that it's fucking crazy. But more than that, this song is really not good. It sounds like every Carti style that was badly mashed into one by a haphazard DJ. And that frustrates me because I love Carti. I want to hear him like thrive, and he would sound so good on so many Travis tracks, and this is not one of them. This sounds like Travis just tried to mix all of Playboi Carti style into one blender, and this shit came out. If it wasn't for Beyonce, this track would be in trash. The beat does nothing, Travis does nothing. Beyonce tries her fucking hardest to make this listenable, and she barely does, but it's still very meh. It's not that great. I could not remember anything about I Know when I came back to make this list or review it, and this track is so boring. There's nothing that goes on, and I didn't remember anything about it. Second thing is that we didn't need two songs that sound like they sampled a lullaby. Thank God was enough. So overall, I Know, strong meh. You're verging on trash. It's so mediocre, but I'll leave it in meh because I'm a merciful God. Twin bitches. Twin bitches on a jet ski. I just love that twin bitches on a jet ski line, and the features are really good. So this is one of my favorite tracks off this album, funny enough. So I'm gonna put it in the good tier. Again, it doesn't like stand out. There's the beats, whatever, but it's a lot of fun. So I would definitely recommend giving this song a listen. Circus Maximus is just a black skinhead ripoff that I didn't need. The Weeknd was alright. I'm gonna put it in meh. Stop copying Kanye. Sometimes Travis is such a Kanye clone, it's ridiculous that more people don't point it out. But on this album, there's a lot of like industrial elements where I'm like, oh, Kanye just listened to like The Life of Pablo and Yeezus and like a little bit of Future and made this album. Parasail sounds like a song that is the trap version of Kid Cudi's Speeding Bullet to Heaven. And so by that, I mean, it's really fucking bad. And I'm sad that Dave Chappelle got wrapped up in this fucking nonsense. So this is just straight ass. Quick change, I decided to move Meltdown to Alright because I just felt like it didn't belong with these songs. Schizo, it's pretty good. The beat's pretty good. The verse from Young Thug is pretty good. But again, nothing really blows me away. So I kind of want to put this in alright. But I'm going to move it a little higher just because I do like the second beat a lot. And I thought this was one of the better tracks on the album. So I'm going to put this in a strong good category. Lost Forever. So Westside Gun is always good. Travis doesn't do anything on this track. The beat doesn't do anything on this track. If it wasn't for Westside Gun, I'd probably put this in trash. But I'm going to put it in meh. Love. I find this song incredibly annoying. The beat is annoying. Travis is annoying. There's not a lot of redeeming qualities about the song. There are some, but I'm going to throw this in the trash pile. I am not coming back to this song. Hip-hop is mid. Everything about it is mid. The beat is generic. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just meh. Get it out of my face. So when I heard Telekinesis, I was really surprised because I've heard this song in Yandhi leaks forever. And frankly, I think that the leaks that Kanye had were better. I didn't think the addition with Future was very apt, and I didn't like what Travis really did with the beat. I like the original Kanye version better, so I'm going to put this in alright because it's still a decent song, but I wish Yandhi came out. Final track, Till Further Notice. So I'm pretty sure that Metro Boomin recorded this song while recording the Spider-Man soundtrack with Hummingbird with James Blake, who's also on this track, who sounds pretty good. Overall, the song's whatever. I didn't remember it that well, but when I listen to it again, it's good. Like, the beat's cool. 21 Savage is fun. James Blake is great, as always. So I'll put it in the alright, but it's not blowing me away or anything. Look, my emojis came up. Quick final thoughts, because this video is already longer than my average video. Travis Scott came off as incredibly derivative on this album and didn't really blow me away. Most of the songs were sort of meh, not memorable, and the highs were not very high. So overall, I feel like this album is like a 4 out of 10, but I couldn't really go higher than that. It's whatever. It's not what I was expecting after this amount of time and how many souls he sacrificed to sicko mode. So hopefully in the future he comes out with something better, because Travis Scott has shown himself to be a fairly prolific artist.